Well, Dr. Jen's back with us now. We are looking at a new study looking at long COVID, finding low levels of serotonin in those that are dealing with the persistent symptoms. So what is this all telling us?
I found this study fascinating. It was research done at Penn, just published in the journal Cell. And, you know, you've heard me say before, when we hear a medical headline based on a study, what's the first thing that we should be asking? Is this findings based on observation and association, or causation, cause and effect? Usually the first step is observation and association, which is totally fine. I think that's the case with this particular study, but they looked at people in the midst of a COVID infection and then long COVID symptoms and found low levels of serotonin, which is that feel-good neurotransmitter that kind of is responsible for, you know, among other things, feelings of well-being and kind of mood, and found this association, low serotonin with long COVID. You were asking me during the break, do we know which one came first? And the answer is no. In other words, we don't know if people with low serotonin levels before they got COVID were more likely to then go on with persistent COVID-19 symptoms, or something about COVID caused the serotonin levels to drop. They'll be studying that in the future, but a lot of COVID affects the GI tract. A lot of serotonin is made in the GI tract, so there may be a link there.
So what are some of the other causes of long COVID?
We don't know, and that's the thing. The theories out there is that it might be an inflammatory response, you know, based on the inflammation that occurs when people have SARS-CoV-2, or a result of that microscopic clotting. The bottom line, hundreds of millions of people around the world potentially affected with this, so it's an area of intense research, for sure.
Doc, thank you.